Hey guys, I'm in my car. We are going to do a drive-in chat for Sunday. Don't mind my hair, I just took a shower, but look, got my glasses on. Mrs. Coffee can't give me any crap for not wearing my glasses. But anyway, so we're gonna do a drive-in chat, but I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see like all the pretty countryside out here. I'm gonna go west instead of going into town and show you like farms and horses and cows and all that kind of stuff. Figure that might be a nice thing to look at on Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. So hopefully this car holder contraption will hold and we'll go for a little drive. So I will see you in a minute. Okay guys, we are going for a drive, backing down the driveway. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the area that I live in. I figured this would be a good video for everybody to see, do something different, little drive. How's everybody this wonderful Easter? Hopefully my phone contraption will stay. Hopefully. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so beautiful out here. Okay, so we're gonna go out of the neighborhood. Did I say happy Easter? Happy Easter, everybody. Whee. This is a strange Easter, not spending it with my family. I don't know what's going on here, but okay. I'm sure it's a strange Easter for everybody. And my thoughts and prayers are with everyone, and hope everyone is safe and healthy. And yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We are going to look at all of the beautiful scenery and take a little drive. So what have we been doing? Adam has been doing yard work today, and weed eating and all that kind of good stuff. I have been working with Sean, trying to get his computer to work. He's been having issues with his computer. It's overheating, so we've ordered a new cooling system to put on the computer. Hopefully that will work, especially since right now that's the only thing he has to keep him busy is his computer. So he's going kind of crazy, which there in turn drives me crazy. So yeah, you know how it goes. Anyway, yeah, so okay, so we're coming out on the main road where I live. And I was going to go west and show you guys horse country, and I'm going to be really honest with you. I've already done this whip-in chat one time before, and my phone must have shifted, and the whole video was fuzzy. Like, you couldn't see it, so we're going to go a different way this time. But anyway, it's such a beautiful day. I wanted to do a drive-in chat and let you guys see some scenery, and I'm sorry for the phone having to be vertical instead of horizontal. It's the way I gotta do it. Yeah, so this is Patterson Avenue. Now Patterson Avenue is one of the longest roads in Richmond, and it's been here for ages and ages. It's very pretty 4-lane road, and it goes all the way down through the city and all of that. So anyway, so we live off of that, and this is how I go into town. But we're gonna go down Hockett Road, which is a cut through to Broad Street, which is another very long road in Richmond. And this is how I get to quote-unquote town, like Short Pump, like where the big mall is, and where I go shopping and all that kind of kind of stuff. But back here is really, really pretty and scenic, and it's just lovely. Lovely, lovely. So what have I been doing? I have been, like I said, trying to keep Sean sane, myself sane. I'm really having a actual enjoyable time spreading out like different things to do throughout the day. So like I used to like really just hit the diamond painting really hard. Now I do it here and there, maybe an hour a night, every other night. Like I'm taking my time with the Mandy Manzano Worlds Away diamond painting, and it's so much nicer not to feel like I'm under the gun to get it done in a month, since me and Shalene and Lisa decided to run it through July 1st. So I have like 2.5 months left to get it done, so it's great. Been taking my time with that. Been watching a lot of Netflix with Adam. We're watching F is for Family. It's a animated thing. We haven't started watching the the third season of Ozark yet. We want to watch that. We'll get through the one we're watching now, and then we'll look at that. I went ahead and signed up for Kindle Unlimited, and I didn't want to do it because it's an extra, whatever it is, $10 a month. But I've been listening to audiobooks, and I'm really, really enjoying audiobooks. So I just finished Stephen King's The Institute, which is an amazing book. If anybody hasn't read that book or listened to it, you really should. It's not a typical Stephen King book, and it's basically about kids with telepathic abilities that are kidnapped and sent to this quote-unquote institute for basically to be guinea pigs, and how that evolves. And it's just it's one of those make you think type books, and it was fabulous. It was kudos to Stephen King on this one. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I like thrillers and mystery and, you know, dark stuff, and this was dark but on a different level. So I highly recommend that book. So anyway, so I got Kindle Unlimited, and I went with that instead of Audible because Kindle Unlimited has, oh shit, okay, a huge dump truck just pulled out in front of me. Oh my gosh. Okay, with a bunch of stuff in the back of his truck. Yikes. I don't like being behind these, but anyway, I like Kindle Unlimited versus Audible because for your $10 a month, there are some books on Kindle Unlimited that you can get the audiobook version of and listen to it that way. Audible is just too expensive, in my opinion. I thought it was too expensive. And I have a Kindle, so I can read it as well as listen to some of them. Now, Kindle Unlimited doesn't have nearly the selection of audiobooks that Audible does, but there are some on there. So anyway, so I signed up for Kindle Unlimited. So I got a new book that I'm going to start. It's another Stephen King book called The Dead Zone, and it's not new. I think the book was it was 2016 when it was released. But the cool thing is it's narrated by James Franco, the actor. So I think that's really cool. And I went through some of Stephen King's audiobooks, and he has used famous actors to read his books, which is, I mean, that's kind of cool. So yeah, so I'm going to start that one probably tonight. So yeah, so I did get the Kindle Unlimited, and then, you know, I just got it, what was it, yesterday, the day before. So I will keep you posted on that. But I've been reading that. I like to take my bubble baths and listen to my audiobook. I just put it on speaker, and it's great. of video games. I actually have been playing World of Warcraft retail, which I've really gotten into that with Sean and Adam, and we've really been having a good time. All of us playing together. It's something for us to do and get our mind off of a lot of things. So, yeah. So that's been nice. I've gotten into it a lot more than I thought I would. What are you doing, Shug? What are you doing? You're just pulled over? Okay. Hope you're okay. Yeah, so just, you know, trying to keep my mind off things. This Easter's really strange. Like I said earlier, usually I spend it with my family or Adam's family. We rotate Easter. This year we were going to spend it with my dad, and he's a member of a country club, and we were going to go have brunch at the country club, but of course we're not doing that. So what the country club is doing is everybody that had signed up for the brunch, they are doing boxed lunches for, you know, the number of people you signed up for. So he had 10 of us signed up for the brunch, and so they're giving him 10 boxed lunches. All right, this is Broad Street. So he's gonna bring Adam and I and my sister and her husband and the kids boxed lunches for Easter, which when you see this video will be tomorrow. Okay, I'm recording this on Saturday, but yeah, tomorrow's Easter, but when you see this, today is Easter. Yeah. Okay, so this is Broad Street, and this is like the main thoroughfare in the west end of Richmond. We're still in Goochland County right now, but we're going to cross over into Henrico County in a little bit. It's such a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, not a cloud in the sky. Well, a little cloud. But the sky is so blue and pretty, and oh my goodness, just gorgeous, gorgeous. I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday and their Easter, spending it with your family. Yeah. So I've been trying to, you know, stay busy and do different things, you know, diamond paint, play video games, color. I'm really enjoying the Jane F. Hankins books. I'm just so enamored with her artwork and how whimsical it is, and it just puts a smile on my face, and I love it. So I did a video last week of me coloring a sea serpent out of her underwater book, and had a lot of fun on that one. And on Tuesday I'm going to show you another one of her books. I'm just going to do a flip through of that for you. So yeah, I've really enjoyed her books. So if you haven't checked her out, go ahead and check her out. What else? Oh, and I got my, I don't know, for those of you that didn't see, my Amazon affiliate account had been terminated, and they wouldn't really give me a real reason why. So I contacted customer service, and basically, in a nutshell, they didn't come out and say it, but basically somebody reported me for saying that I was trying to bribe them to pay me, which is complete and utter horseshit. We all know that. I have a pretty good idea who it was. But anyway, so I got my account reinstated. So I'm back to being an Amazon affiliate. Yay. And they have noted the account to see if that happens again. Basically to send me an email and say, hey, this is going on. And I got all of the information of who, like what department I need to contact when or if that happens again. So yeah, it's just complete utter bullshit, but I got it straight. So I wanted everybody to know I got it straight. So I will be having Amazon links again in my video. I'm not going to put a disclaimer on the video saying that they're Amazon links. I'm just going to put the link in the description. That's what I was recommended to do. So, yeah, so that got straight. Yeah, there are a lot of people driving around. This is actually kind of good to see. People are getting out of the house, just driving around. We're coming up to the busy, okay, do you see this giant flag right up here to the left? Okay, this was where my dad's dealership was, and that was my dad's flag. Yeah, over on the left. His dealership was over here. It's now Henrico Chevrolet. Yeah. This is Broad Street. Broad Street, Broad Street, Broad Street. I really should get gas, but I'm paranoid of stopping and getting out of my car. Especially on a busy day like this. But I've got like a quarter of a tank, so I should be fine. So yeah, thought you guys might enjoy a pretty drive on Easter. So yeah, now we're in Short Pump, and I know you can't see, but to the left, the whole left side is the mall, which is completely dead. No, they've shut it down, not a car in sight. They've completely closed it. To the right, we've got a bunch of shops and a Kroger, and I'm going to turn right here. Basically, I'm making a big loop. But this is pretty much the area of where I do my shopping in Short Pump. And yeah, it's a really, really nice area. Nice area. So, yes, it's just sad to see all these shops like completely empty. Oh, and the funny thing is, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I don't know why I said that, but Sean ordered some things for his computer, because like I said, we're having problems with his computer. So he ordered those things from Best Buy, which is out here on Broad Street at Short Pump, and it said, you know, it was available for pickup. So he ordered it online and went and drove over there. Now, he thought when they said you could pick it up, you could go in and pick it up. Nope. No, they have shut the store down. They had somebody sitting outside that would come up to your car, and he had like full mask on and gloves and all that. And you just give them your name and you show them your driver's license. And they go into the store and get your order and bring it back out to your car. So that was kind of an eye-opening experience, he said, for him. Because that was the first time he had been out to an actual store other than the grocery store. Excuse me. Oh, hold on, I'm drinking some water. Okay. Oh, choking on my own spit there. Okay. Yeah, so he actually went to the grocery store about a week and a half ago out near where we live, in Goochland. He went to the food line out there because there aren't as many people. And he had gloves. He did not have a mask at that time, but he had gloves on, and we gave him, you know, disposable gloves. And he got some things, and, you know, came home, and we've been really careful about getting, wiping down everything, all of our groceries with like Clorox wipes or, you know, paper towels with a little bit of bleach water. Anything that's plastic, you know, we wipe that down. Anything that's in cardboard, we just take out of the cardboard and throw the cardboard away. So we're being really careful what we're doing, and so far it's worked. I've been able to get some deliveries to the house either through Instacart or Amazon Fresh. So for those of you that have Amazon Prime, there's Amazon Fresh, and then here we have Amazon through Whole Foods. So those are two options as well for delivery. The delivery times can be a little lengthy, but you know, it's okay. You put your order in, you get groceries in the next, you know, couple of days. So Okay, now we're on Pump Road. And I'm just making a big loop. We're gonna go back up to Patterson and take a right. But yeah, I needed to get out of the house. I needed to run my car. I hadn't run my car in like 2 weeks, and it's not good to have your car sit like that. You need to run it to get your alternator going and get, you know, your oil and all your fluids and all that stuff going. So you should run your car like once a week if you can. Just FYI. So figured, what a nice day. I'll just get out and drive around. But I am on a no buy right now, so I'm trying not to buy anything. I'm a little concerned about Adam's job. He doesn't seem to be that concerned. He's being cognizant of it. But basically, he works for a very large, I take that back. It's one owner of the company. But basically, they own many apartment complexes up and down the East Coast. And Adam is in charge of programming and maintaining all of the websites for all of the different apartment complexes, like, you know, for people to make payments online if they have changes, you know, to the websites, you know, anything like that. Any issues with the websites he has to deal with. So it's a lot of work with a lot of different sites, but with everything that's been going on, you know, people can't pay their rent. They're probably going to have to, and I would assume, you know, there's just going to be, obviously, there's going to be some issues, as there is across the entire country right now. So we're just trying to be cognizant of that and just be careful with what we buy right now. I have plenty of things that I can work on. You know, plenty of things I can work on. So I'm not worried about that. It's just, I've got to really try really hard not to buy anything from Diamond Art Club. I really wasn't that enamored with, like, to the point where I had to get it for their new releases that came out today. Well, today's Saturday, but y'all are seeing this on Sunday. I really wanted the one that looked like, I can't remember the name of it. The one that looked like the sciencey looking one, but it's square, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I like the tiger one from JoJo's Art. It's just, I just don't see me putting that anywhere. So anyway, I'm just holding off until I see something that I just absolutely can't live without. So I'm gonna try and watch my money a little bit. So I'm not gonna have any like Etsy fun finds for you guys to see anytime soon. I do still have plenty of Diamond Art Club kits that I can do unboxings of for you, which I'll probably do. But yeah, so I'm just trying to watch the money. Good news is that Sean was able to get some unemployment assistance, so he's getting a little bit each week. I'm turning on to Patterson, so I just did a big loop. He is going to be able to get some unemployment assistance. He started getting that last week, so that's helpful, because he was cut down to half of his pay. So hopefully he can keep, you know, maintaining his apartment. His job said that they can continue to pay half of his pay through, I want to say it was July. After that, it would have to be reevaluated. And of course, I mean, his company and a lot of companies are waiting for, you know, federal packages, and apparently there are grants you can get to help. So, yeah. So fingers crossed. I know it's tough for everybody, and we just gotta try to stay positive, and we'll get through it together. So, I really haven't been on YouTube much, and I know some people have messaged me just to make sure I was alive, and yeah, I'm alive. I'm trying to stay away from any negativity, and it seems like especially on social media, I'm trying not to, read about things, and some people in their videos want to talk about it, and that's completely their prerogative, and it's my choice to not watch it. So I just choose not to watch videos that talk about it. And I've really just stayed off of YouTube and social media for the most part. I watch, a few things here and there, but like whipping chats, I kind of stay away from, because, it's going to get brought up. I know it is. So, yeah. So just to give you an explanation on that, if you haven't seen me around. I feel bad. Last night, I don't know if Mrs. Coffee is going to watch this, but last night was Mrs. Coffee's live, and I didn't have my phone next to me, and I was playing WoW with Adam and Sean, and the next thing I know, it's like midnight, and I went to get my phone. I was like, oh shit. I totally missed her live. I felt really bad. Time got away from me, and we were just having fun, and the next thing I know, it's midnight. So we were on for like 3 hours. Yeah, so sorry, Miss Coffee. I didn't mean to miss it. And Jeremy might be going live tonight, so if he is, I'll pop in and say hi. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay off of social media, you guys. So it's just my personal opinion. So yeah. So what do you think of this drive? It's so pretty today. So beautiful. So yeah, I just wanted to get out and give you guys a little view. It feels good to get out of the house, I'll tell you that. It feels really good to get out of the house. So, yeah. But yeah, tonight we're going to make some chicken thighs, and I'm going to cut up some potatoes and cook those in the oven. I love the way I do these. I found this recipe many years ago, where you take a small red potato and you cut it into quarters, and then you layer them out into a pan, like a 9x12 dish, and you cover them with olive oil, brush olive oil on, and then you shake salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, minced onions, and some garlic, and then you drizzle melted butter on top of all of that. Then you put it in the oven and you bake it for like 20-30 minutes. Oh my gosh, so good. They're like crispy on the outside, with the butter and the Italian seasoning. They're so good, so good. So I'm gonna make those tonight. I was finally able to get some frozen vegetables, so I've got some lima beans. I'm gonna throw in a pot, cook. Love lima beans with some butter and garlic. I only use real butter. I watched Jeremy's cooking video, and I noticed he was using country crock. I've always used real butter, either stick butter or real butter in a tub. I use Land O'Lakes, so I've never used anything other than real butter. So yeah, so that's what we're doing for dinner. Gonna do that. We're gonna sous vide the chicken. Sous vide is where you cook it in a pot with it's hard to describe. It's like a big heating unit that goes in a pot of water, and you put your chicken and seasoning it in a Ziploc bag, and then you put it in the pot of water, and it cooks for an hour and gets to a certain temperature, and then it's done, and then we take it out and we just sear it in a pan real quick, and it's the best thing ever. Sous vide, it doesn't overcook your food, and it keeps all the juices in, and it's the best meat I've ever had cooking with the sous vide, so I highly recommend it. It is expensive to get one, but we use it weekly, all the time. Have we used our pressure cooker yet? No. Well, first of all, I can never find a piece of meat, like a roast or whatever to put in it, because right now meat, where I live anyway, meat is very hard to come by. It's hard to get meat, paper products, and of course, anything with bleach in it you can't get. So, all right, turning back into my neighborhood, and we're gonna go to the right instead of going the main way. And yeah, lots of people walking. It's a great neighborhood for walking, but I noticed people are keeping distance. That's good. Hey, Shug. Yeah, oh my gosh, the dogwoods are coming out already. Wow. We actually had a freeze warning last night, you guys. It was so cold. We had to turn our heat back on. It got down to like 32. It's like, what is happening? And then today, my car is saying it's 63. So, yeah, let's hope it doesn't get that cold again. I'm ready for warm weather. Okay, so this area here that I'm driving through is the older part of my neighborhood. My neighborhood is split up into two sections. A very old area, a somewhat old area, and then a newer area. This neighborhood has been around since the 1940s, I think. And we live in the almost new area. So our house was built in 1999. I think it was 99. And it's a contemporary, modern, open floor plan, It's a cool house. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool house. It's just, it's a lot to keep up with. Okay, so now we're getting into, and you're probably not going to be able to see it because of the way I have the phone, but this is the newer neighborhood with some nicer houses. These houses are ridiculously expensive. We looked at some of these before we bought our house, and it was like starting with like $600,000. I was like, no thank you, no thank you. Hey, Shook. It just wasn't worth it to me. So I don't know if you guys can see. Let's see if you can see some of these houses. Like when I turn, you'll be able to see this one. It's just stupid big. Stupid big. And they're all like that back here. But each house is sitting on about an acre of land, which is nice. Ours is the same way. We have about an acre of land. So you're not like right on top of each other, which is great. I love this neighborhood. It's so nice, quiet, such a change from us living down in the city. I would never ever go back to the city ever again if I could avoid it. If I can, I'm going to try and stay out here. Adam and I had talked about moving into a condo within the next 5 years, but I don't know. The price of condos are as much as the house we're in now. So why do that when we've already paid 6 years on this house? I don't see a point in that. Even downsizing, it was going to be like $400,000 for a condo, which to me is just silly. So we're getting ready to turn on my road. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this drive-in chat. Like I said, I did one earlier and it didn't turn out hopefully this one did. And yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. I don't know what you're doing, Shug. You're trying to park your car. All those kids park their car. Yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody has a lovely Easter and all that good stuff. Spend time with family and be safe, be healthy, and I will see you again next week. Bye guys.